Just to tell our viewers, we have with us today Mr. Mihir Sanchala. He was recently appointed by PlayerzPot as their new Chief Technology Officer. Mihir has previously worked with PlayerzPot in building their company's technological framework, and he has been leading the technology team at PlayerzPot. So, firstly, congratulations, Mihir, on your new role in PlayerzPot.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell us a little about what are you looking forward to as the CTO at PlayerSpot?
So yeah, my journey in PlayerSpot has been quite good. Okay, so I have joined PlayerSpot as a team leader, and then I have been promoted as a project manager, then AVP, and now I am holding a position of CTO. Okay, and every year I have been assigned few new tasks and few new roles and responsibilities, and I like to have new roles and responsibility every year. So now, as a CTO, they have assigned me few new responsibilities. Like previously, I was handling only data engineering team, where I have to just check for the releases, bug fixes, patches, etc. And now, as CTO, I have few more departments under my command. Yeah, those are like fraud department, data team, data analyst team, data scientist team. Then also they have given me one more major task as a reducing a development and operational cost for tech. Because in gaming industry, everyone knows that the cloud cost is very high. Okay, so this is also I have to check, and I have to maintain the proper ratio so that it won't be impact on our normal revenue.
Played a very key role in the technological framework of PlayerSpot. So, while you were working with PlayerSpot, how has the progress of PlayerSpot been in these years,
So
based on the
progress,
tech front?
right, right. So that's a very good question, by the way. So progress was very good. Okay. So when I have joined PlayerSpot, I have joined in 2018. At that time, we were around total team strength was around 26, and the tech team strength was around 10 to 12. Okay. And right now in 2023, the total team strength is around 150 plus, and the tech team strength is around 70 plus. Okay, so you can see the graph of, so we have hired lot many people, and we have different departments like testing department, front end department, back end department, etc. Okay, so these are the growth in terms of what we can say, and tech team strength. Okay, apart from that, the whole change. So basically, when I have joined, our application was in PHP, and it was kind of like monolithic architecture. And now we are totally on microservice architecture, because as our user base is growing, so at that time we have to handle more concurrency also, right? So right now we are handling up to 2 lakhs of concurrent users per second. Okay, and apart from concurrency, the previously we were having native code for Android and iOS both. Now we have completely moved towards the, and as I said about the concurrency, so we have used few new technologies also, like Aerospike, Apache Spark, so that these technologies are very helpful for us to handle a higher concurrency.
Fabulous, fabulous. So, PlayerSpot is a multi-gaming platform right now. So, as a
Correct.
multi-gaming platform, what is PlayerSpot aiming at in the coming months?
So, as you know, our tagline is like India ka naya Maidan. Okay. So our main focus is to keep our users engaged with the smooth and fair user experience, so that they will keep playing on our platform, and they are going to enjoy, and they are going to have a super feel gaming experience. Okay, and apart from this, if I have to tell you about the growth, so we are aiming to achieve at least 3x growth in terms of revenue by this financial.
Great, great. So, like when it comes to the tech front, what kind of trends and upgrades are you looking at, or what can the players expect?
Right, right. So as I said you in previous answer, so it is like we are right now, I have upgraded our system. Okay, so currently we are handling almost 1 lakh 1 million plus concurrent users. Okay, but this is still in like final phase of testing, and soon we are going to roll out this new architecture to our end users, and maybe by 2 3 months we will be having all the users based on our new platform.
That sounds great, actually. How you've been in player sport for like 5 years now. So,
Mhm.
being that long in the gaming space, what do you think are the crucial technological innovations required for for a gaming brand to grow?
Definitely. So, see, every company should focus on the innovation part also. Okay. So, in PlayerSpot, we have a specific department. We called it as a R&D department, whose main responsibility is to focus on the innovation part. Okay. So, what they used to do, they used to have a market trend, they used to have a user experience, and they used to suggest us about how more we can improve user experience on our platform. Okay, then they used to share insights with our product plus marketing team, so that based on that we have a proper release plan. So when, for example, if I have to tell you about the innovation part, so I'll give you one example for our game, which is a combination of snake and ladder and ludo. Okay, so this is the very unique game which is only available on PlayerSpot. No one else is having that application or game. Okay, and this game is also quite helpful for us to in our revenue model. And it is as you can see, it is a combination of snake and ladder and ludo. This is also kind of like first time you have heard about this kind of game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very unique concept, actually.
Correct, correct. So yeah, that was the idea which was given by our R&D team, and we have just built it, and it is very fruitful for us.
Sounds great. So, like you said, you keep innovating and adding new games onto PlayerSpot, right? So, with newer games
Right.
being introduced on the platform, there are also newer challenges that you guys face. So, how do you all overcome these challenges?
Right. So previously, before lockdown, we were having only fantasy gaming. Okay.
Right.
So in fantasy, we have cricket, football, kabaddi, etc. But during lockdown, we have started rolling out our casual games section. So in casual games, we have Ludo, SLL, chess, etc. So at that time, we have identified this issue: how easily we can target our user, and how easily we can roll out our new features to our existing users. Okay, so at that time we came up with one idea about the bridge screen. So that is kind of home screen where we have a full control and we can do any kind of customization we want. So whenever we have to launch our new game, we have to just showcase one box on our home page. If user wants to play that game, they have to click on that game box, and they are going to. So basically, they have one pop-up where they have to click on install, and we are going to give them a new application. That's it. So it's kind of easy thing for user. They will see a pop-up and they have to just install it, and they can directly start playing that new game.
Sounds interesting, actually. So, like the CEO of PlayerSpot, in one of his interviews, he said that the brand will strive to provide an unparalleled experience to the users in the coming years. So, on the technology front and overall, what steps is PlayerSpot taking in that direction?
Right. So we have few checks at our end. Okay, from tech perspective. So there are multiple various departments are involved. Okay, like kind of marketing department, tech department, support department. Okay, so from tech perspective, we have specific checks. Like our main first step and very important step is like to maintain the quality of the game. Okay, because whenever you are playing a game, at that time you should be feel the game, right? Instead of just playing the game. So if you provide that kind of quality, then it is very easy for gamers also to stay with us on our platform, and they will more kind of like they will attract towards the new games, etc. Okay. Apart from that, we have a strict timeline where we have to time deliver our new feature or product and bug fixes. And one more thing is like we used to do in-depth analysis just before starting any kind of release plan, because if we don't do that analysis, then there will be a problem. We are going to roll out the feature which is not available or which is not required by any user.
Right.
So that all thing we used to consider before planning any release.
Lovely, lovely. So, according to you personally, what is that one thing that makes PlayerzPot stand out from the other brands out there?
So there are multiple things which I can share with you. Okay. So multiple things like, so I told you about the SLL, Snake and Ladder Ludo game. So that is
Right.
kind of a unique game, right? So there we have those kind of unique games. Plus we focus on the customer first approach. Okay. Whatever they have with them, like they used to share feedback, suggestion. We used to listen to them, and we have every week one meeting with our support team where they used to share insights of user,
Okay.
and then we take it in our internal production system if those changes are necessary and mandatory.
Okay. Sounds interesting. So, lastly, to end it off, do you have any message for players in India who want to play on PlayerzPot?
Yeah. So I'll just tell you ki we are very happy with our presence in the current industry. Okay, and that is all because of our users only. Okay, and I can assure you that PlayerSpot will keep innovating and roll out new things to our users to maintain our relationship with our users for a longer.
Fabulous, fabulous. So that's all we had for you, Mihir. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for joining us, and once again, congratulations on your new role.
thank you.
And all the very best as you take on new challenges and you help players spot scale new heights in the coming future.
Thank you so much.